Hey, welcome back to my channel. I am Dada Elias Adebowale. As you all know that on my channel, I make use of my smartphone to navigate with Canva. Therefore, in today's video, I'll be explaining to us how to make use of frames in Canva. I mean, how to make use of our frame in Canva to design any of our graphics. However, these are what I'm trying to say. If you look at these very particular graphics very well, look at the pictures we're having there. The pictures are in a frame. Look at the frame. Look at it. This is what I'm trying to refer to as the frame. This very particular picture is in a frame. Now, look at this as well. Look at this picture. It is in a frame. Therefore, how do we go about it? This is what I'll be explaining in this very particular video. Look at this as well. The same thing with this. Look at these very particular pictures. They are all in a frame. Therefore, this is what we'll be learning in this very particular video. Therefore, let's get started by explaining the topic in details. The first thing I'm going to do on how to make use of our frame in our Canva. If you want to go about this, what you need to do is to click on this very particular plus sign where we're having in a purple circle. Then you click on it. Then from there, you go to your elements, click on the elements. From there, you type in frames. We're having different types of frames. It depends on your choice. We're having shapes, we're having alphabet, and so on and so forth. Now, this is what I'm going to type here. Let me type in polygon frames. Now, I click on it to search for the polygons frames. Now, this is it. This is it. Now, this is it. Then I come to where we're having frames. Then I click on see all. This is our shapes. Now, the next thing, I click on the one I want to choose. But I prefer this very particular one. Let me click on this. I click on this. Now, this is it. Now, here it is. Let me have it here. Then let me delete this. This is it. Now, this is it. Now, let me have the duplicate of this. Let me duplicate it. Then, let me make it a little bit smaller. Then, let me go to the color and change the color. Let me make it this color. Okay. This is the color I want for this. Okay, let me put it like this. I make it a little bigger. Now, let me bring this one here. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is to come to the position. Then you click on the position. Then, to front. Okay. This is it. I have it here. This is it. Now, the next thing I'm going to do, then I will need to look for the picture I want to insert there. The next thing, or let me do it this way. I can easily do it this way by grouping them. Then I click on this. I click on select. Okay. I click on this. That's it. Then I will need to group them together. Now, group. I click on group. Then I have them grouped together. Then I have it here. Then the next thing I'm going to do is to insert my picture. Then how do I go about it? Then I click on this very particular plus sign. Then I come to uploads. I click on uploads. Then the next thing, I will need to search for my picture, the image I want to make use of. Let me see to the image I want to make use of. Now, this is the picture I want to make use of. Let me click on this. I click on this. Now, this is it. Then I make it a little bit smaller. Then I can have it here. This is it. Now, it depends on the way I want to arrange it or I want it to appear. I can just click on it by dragging it. You can see. But I want it in the middle. Now, this is it. This is how to go about making use of our frame in Canva. Let's assume this very particular picture, I don't want it in this very particular frame. I can easily click on this. I click on it. Then I can click on this replace. I click on replace. Then I come to upload where I have my pictures. I can replace it with this. You can see. Then this is it. This is very fantastic and lovely. And if probably I don't want this very particular picture here, all I need to do, then I click on it. Then I can now click on this very particular delete. You can see there is no more any picture there again. That is how to make use of our frame in Canva. You can see. You can see. I so much love this. I can have it somewhere here. Or I fix it here. Or I fix it here. That is how to go about this. This is another one on how to make use of our frame in Canva. The next thing, I click on this very particular plus sign. Click on it. Now, the next thing is to look for our element. This is element. Then I click on element. Then I type in frames, search. Then this is it. Okay, I click on see all. Now I click on the circle one. Now, let me insert my picture there. I click on this plus sign. Then I go to upload. This is the upload. Then I look for the picture I want to insert in the frame. Then I click on this one, on this picture. I click on this picture. This is it. Now I make it smaller a little bit. Okay. This is it. Then let me put it like this. Okay. This is it. Now the next thing, I can probably bring it here. Let me make it a little bit smaller. You can see anywhere I can fix the picture. I can fix it here. I can put it anywhere. That is how to go about, making use of our frame in Canva. And if I don't need this very particular object, the picture, I can easily delete it. I click on delete. You can see. Once I click on delete, it suggests that am I deleting the image or the frame? But I want to delete the image. I click on delete image. You can see we have our frame there. But in a case whereby I still want it to be there, I click on this very particular icon to redo it. This is it. That is how to go about this very particular feature. That is how to go about this. Aside from the shapes, we can also, go to our frame by clicking on this very particular plus sign here. Then, this is it. Click on your elements. Then, you have our frames here. Let me make use of this very particular frame. Let me click on it. Now, this is it. I have it here. I have it here. Then, let me delete this. Let me delete this. Let me delete all these. You can see. This is it here. This is it. Now, the color there, if I want to change the red to another color, I can easily change it to black. You can see, or probably green, or this very particular color. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is to insert my picture there. Then, this is what I'm going to do. Let me delete all this. Okay. Now, I want to put my picture here. Let me make it smaller a little bit. Okay, this is it here. Let me bring it here. Now, the next thing, I click on this very particular plus sign. I click on it. Then I pick my picture. Let me fix this there. Now, then I make it smaller a little bit. Okay. Then I fix it here. This is it. This is how to go about this very particular function. That is how to go about this. Now, another thing I want to ship in is the letters. Let me click on this. Then I click on the plus sign. Then I click on elements. Let me pick D. This is the D. Okay. The next thing, I click on this plus sign. Then I go to my elements. This is element. Let me look for dark. as in doc. Okay, I click on search. Okay, then I click on this very particular one. Let me click on this. I click on this. Now this is it. Now the next thing, I'll drag it here. This is it. Now that is doc. The next thing I'm going to do, okay, I want to type in the other words. I just go for this, then I click on text, then I click on this, then I type in UCK, that is doc. Let me change this to small letter. Okay, this is it. Now let me change the fonts. Let me change the fonts. Okay, let me click on it. Then the fonts, let me change to another font. Let me look for here. Okay, let me click on display. Then let me click on this. I want to change the font of the letters. Okay, that is it. That is doc. And if I want to change the color of the letters, I can come here by changing it to what I want. Now let me fix it for, okay, let me fix it for, okay, this very particular color. This is it. That is how to go about designing in Canva, making use of our frame to utilize any of our design. If you have found this very particular video useful, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Not only that, like the videos and share the video with your family and friends. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.